Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we were about to prove to the rest of the class what a complete and utter dumbass Byakuya is. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see his dumbfounded little face when he realizes that everything he thought about the crime was actually just garbage. I can't wait. The rest of the murder scene? Oh, the cogs are turning. The cogs are turning, Byakuya, but are they putting anything together?
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Oh, I do. And the reason is that you're a hoe.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Yes, you did, Makoto. Go in for the kill. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Don't worry, Taka, I'm gonna explain.
Come on, Makoto.
No, I will accept Taka telling me to hurry up, not you! Not you, Byakuya!
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Oh, I've got the proof! Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. I need to just focus on those things that got switched. Okay, then we need the boys' locker room carpet, I think. Or maybe, no, 2 locker room posters, there we go.
I got it!
Yes!
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Oh, did you overlook that, Byakuya? Were you so taken in by your own bullshit that you just overlooked something that simple? Oh, Byakuya, how on earth could you have been so stupid? I'm taking far too much pleasure in this. I'm sorry.
The poster in the girls' locker room was...
I'm not sorry, let's be honest.
a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
Makoto, why did you say it like that? A big-boobed supermodel. Makoto.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Nice, Jill. Let's just move on.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
The carpet.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. We want... this one.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Sakura, how... Did you memorize what the stain looked like? Hey, Sakura's good. If she wants to memorize stains, she can do that. Good for you, girl.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
For Chihiro. For Chihiro's sake, that's why.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Because I don't think he was a bad bloke. I think he just panicked, he freaked out, and then when he came to his, he came back to sense and reason, he was like, oh, I did a shitty thing, I can make it up to you in death by keeping your secret. I think that's why Mondo did it.
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
With their e-handbook.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Can you, Hero?
I highly doubt that.
I love how even Celeste is like, nah, mate, nah, you can't do that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Okay, I'm willing to hear you out, bud. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Make your argument. What are we working with? We want the broken handbook, I think.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
I think I will watch this
That's
one.
it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. Oh, I think... I'm just gonna take a minute because I've noticed the time has stopped. I'm trying to think this one through. This has to be the broken handbook, or we could need to memorize something. Oh, as more stuff gets added, the less certain I am about certain puzzles. Ugh. Our only options were Chihiro hacked her e-handbook. I think I'm overthinking this. I think we want to use broken e-handbook with Leon's. Even though Monokuma told us that that wasn't necessarily true, Makoto hasn't figured that out yet. But that's if she was able to use it.
Is it really possible?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the last
really
one.
have gotten
With
into the
broken
boys'
e-handbook.
locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Okay,
Huh? What
coming
thing?
up.
I'm talking about Leon's handbook of...
No, that's wrong.
Nice! There we go. I was overthinking it.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Except it's not.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I'm just waiting for Monokuma to jump in to be like, bitch, you wrong.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Celeste, you're the queen of the loopholes. How have you not figured this out?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Oh shit.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
No, I am correct. Y'all are just slow.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Oh, Taka, part of me's like, yeah, let's just vote for Byakuya. Let's just kill him. I will happily accept the entire class dying if we can witness Byakuya's execution. Like, let Mondo go free. I just want to see Byakuya die, to be perfectly honest. But no, that's not the aim of the game. Taka, you're being a bit overly hasty there. Makoto, he's conflicted. He's like, oh, I do kind of want to see him die, but I also don't want to die. Shit. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
And Kyoko comes in to save the day.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
The most obvious way. She used her e-handbook, which has her birth gender on it.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Come on, guys. Come on, please.
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Oh.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Where are we going? So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
Kyoko, you're not... Don't do what I think you're gonna do, please.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
No! Have some respect for Chihiro! Chihiro doesn't deserve this! You could just say! And yeah, I'm sure that no one would believe you, but then you go, okay, examine the body for yourself. Kyoko, don't Kyoko, you're losing points with me here. You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with you right now, Kyoko. Oh!
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Not you, Hifumi. You stay the fuck away from Chihiro.
No way!
Thank you. You're not that level of perverse. Good job, Hifumi.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Good job, Taka.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
And Hero, you are also not a pervert. Good job.
Very well. I'll do it.
You know, I kind of expected that. Sakura's not coming from a pervy place. Sakura's just like this small, innocent creature was horrifically murdered. I wanted to protect her, but I couldn't. The least I could do is be the one to search the body. Okay, Sakura, good for you.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, don't let one of the boys do it. I don't trust many of them.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Oh, Sakura, taking one for the team.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Considering that I am shipping Hina and Sakura, I want to be pissed, but I can't because I'm also in that boat.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
And don't indicate Sakura and a corpse. Don't be doing that, Jill.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
And she's being so respectful. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
I didn't think this would happen. My shit list has gone from 3 to 4. Kyoko! The reason one, she's disrespecting Chihiro. She's disrespecting Chihiro by making us do this. But 2, it feels to me, maybe I'm misinterpreting this. It feels like it's coming from a place of intellectual superiority. She could just tell us Chihiro is biologically male. She could just tell us that. And sure, no one would probably believe her, but then it's like, okay, you don't believe me? Check yourself. Someone go and check yourself. Check to see if I'm lying. Hey, Monokuma, do you want to back me up? What was the gender on Chihiro's handbook? What was that? Oh, it was male? Like, she could do that. But instead, she's kind of like, oh, well, I figured it out, so I have to let the others figure it out for themselves. And I'm like, no, you could just tell us. You could just tell us. You don't need to prove how smart you are by disrespecting Chihiro's corpse, who is in the back of shot. God damn it.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but...
Kyoko, why?
What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
I'm not surprised. I picked up on that very, very quickly.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Can the game just please specify what Chihiro's pronouns were? Please, can we just settle on this one thing? Because I don't know how to address Chihiro anymore. I'm not really, well, how do I put this? I'm angry at how Kyoko went about this. Kyoko could have just told anyone. She didn't, told everyone. She didn't need to bring us to the body and basically be like, look at Chihiro's genitals or whatever Sakura checked. Sakura might have checked Chihiro's chest, to be, honest, but I don't know what Sakura checked. Like, she could have just told us that Chihiro was biologically male. I'm angry at that. No, not even at the game. Like, I'm angry at a character, a fictional character. The game is confusing me, because I'm like, can we please... is Chihiro trans? Is Chihiro a cross-dresser? What is happening?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Jill, don't you disrespect Chihiro!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
I've lost so much respect for you.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
So I'm guessing Chihiro is going to be referred to with he, him pronouns. For now, okay. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
You know what? I'ma grab this, because I think it could come in handy. Thank you.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
I'm just confused as to what was going on with Chihiro. I do hope that the game addresses this. I guess I'm gonna go off the assumption that Chihiro was just a cross-dresser. You know, he liked to dress as a woman, but actually was a guy, and I'm guessing he just didn't have a problem with people referring to him using feminine pronouns. That's my best guess. I will admit this is making me a tad uncomfortable. Again, just because I don't know. I don't know what the game is trying to push. And if Chihiro was trans, then the fact that everyone's like, oh, well, they're dead now, so we can just refer to them as he, him. I'm like, that's kind of disrespectful. Could you maybe not? The game might specify. I might be jumping the gun. Let's just see where this goes.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
The motive is empathy, Kyoko. Something which I am starting to think you lack.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Mondo, bitch slap this man, please. Please, Mondo, just beat him up, please.
This is the most titillating situation!
And you can shut up and all. Stop eroticizing this. Is eroticizing a word? Fuck it, it's a word now. Stop eroticizing this, that's not right.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
And you didn't help in figuring out a single one.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
He always is.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Nope.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
True.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
My concrete reasons are that 1, you are a hoe, 2, you are a bitch. Those are my concrete reasons, and I think they stand up in a court of law.
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Someone take this man out, please. Celeste, you are stood right next to him. Just like a quick karate chop to the neck. Please, just like, not to kill him, just to get him to shut the fuck up, please. Please, Celeste, you have those awesome nails. You could totally do it. Just knock him out, please.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Every time he speaks, I just want to call him a bitch. I loathe this man so much.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, he's not. He's genuinely that fucked up.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Why didn't he swear? Byakuya! Byakuya must have sworn, right? It's not something I've noticed, but does Byakuya not swear? That's adorable! Oh, buddy!
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
And I want to believe it too. I want to believe he's the killer too, but he's not.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
'Cause he's a hoe.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
No, you do not get to deflect. Oh, my reasons for manhandling a corpse. You don't need to know those. No, we do need to know. We do need to know, because right now, all I can assume is that he was like, ooh, this'll make things more interesting. Have I mentioned how much of a colossal bitch I am? That's the only thing that could have possibly been going through his brain.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Mondo.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Hiro, were you not listening to what was said literally like a minute ago? If we vote for Byakuya, we are dead.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
At one stage, that would have made me happy, Kyoko, but now, not so much.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Thank you, Celeste.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Hiro, you are flip-flopping like crazy.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Maybe you are, Hiro. And with that, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we talk out the crime some more. Hopefully, the class will realise that Mondo, or at least I think it's Mondo, is the real culprit. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.